Welcome, Aries! Welcome. Hello, my Aries people. Hello, my Aries people. Hola, los personas, la eres. So, I have been waiting to start this new cycle. There it is. I did shuffle this earlier where the Emperor was at the bottom of the deck, and they wanted me to make sure that the Emperor was at the bottom of the deck for this reading, just to start things off. Yeah, that's... Anyways, I've got stuff hanging out on my table. Anyways, they just wanted me to make sure that I let you know that before we start this reading. I've just been really biting my teeth on this, and I know that's a stupid thing to say, biting my teeth, but it's it really feels like that. I've really been biting my teeth on this, idea that somebody said, and of course it was on TikTok, so why should I care that much, right? But I do. I heard this person say that, channeling is not you can't that tarot is a language, true, and that you don't channel through cards yeah, I don't know, people, I don't understand I'm not even gonna get into it, but basically the idea is that any messages that I give you before we start this reading, during the reading, even if it's not here in the cards, is still a relevant message. And I feel the need to say that just because sometimes I think people misinterpret that too, from watching people channel. And the thing is when you channel, it's not projecting, because we all know what projecting is like. We've all done it before. And when you become aware of what projections you give off to people, and when you are projecting to people, that's when those things kind of come up. But when you're in a tarot reading, it's very, very different, because you can't just project your own, and I mean, you can, but it's not as easily done. If I were to project my own energy into your reading, you would know the difference. You would know the difference. No one here is doing anything to be any type of way but a wellness facilitator to the public, homies. And I just feel the need to say that, just because I feel like that's something that's very, very commonly misinterpreted. Very, very commonly misinterpreted amongst popular opinion. And I just want people to understand that, just because it doesn't resonate with you the way you think it does, doesn't mean it doesn't resonate. I know people say don't make it fit. Yes, don't make it fit. Please, dear God, don't make that shit fit if it doesn't. The original Cinderella story, don't try to make that shit fit. It just is bad for your health. So if it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. But at the same time, if it doesn't fit for you, doesn't mean that there's not another Aries out there who completely understands where I'm going from, where I'm coming from and where I'm going when I say things. And I just want to make sure that that's being voiced pretty obviously. I don't know why, but that's just something. Maybe some of you have been, low-key opinionated about my readings. Guess what? I don't care. If you don't like it, you don't have to be here. Everybody has free will. And on YouTube, you definitely have free will. If you're giving me views just to be mad, that's on you, not me. I'm benefiting from it. So do remember that as well. All right. I think we've got... Oh, there's the rest of them. That one and that one. All right. Why? Because I feel like it. And those of you who know what the tower means, stop. I know what you're doing. Just stop. I think that's the other thing too is today is June 1st, so Mercury is not direct yet, but it will be soon. And I think that's also the other reason why I waited, because I do tend to be pretty cautious about reading during retrogrades, and unless I'm given like a specific direct message from spirit that I need to like start doing a cycle or like do something, and I've been getting the feeling, but nothing ever really aligned. And today everything kind of aligned. I've had a great day, you know, good little grounding exercise earlier today. So yeah, we're gonna dive into it. We're gonna look at what's going on here and see what's a coming for my Aries people. Aries people. I want this to be crossing the Tower, and we'll get chakra cards for advice. So we'll do that last. And then we have my cards. Yay! You guys love my cards, so don't lie. Those ones are written by me, by my own handwriting, from my spirit guides directly to you. They are things that the interpretations really only make sense to me. Is like, some of them are obvious, like, you know, I have the zodiac in there, I've got certain planets that are in there, but again, my interpretation of them is based off of my spirit guides. So these are my spirit guides messages to you. And at the bottom of the deck you have the Sun card, which with all this fire energy lately, it just makes sense. So, because I think Mars is in Aries right now, I believe, which is Aries' ruling planet. So congratulations on being part of the ruling planet club this year. My planets are also in my sign this year. I think they just... Okay, I'm going to take these two. I feel like... So I've been doing this thing lately in my own readings where I've been doing double-sided. And so I'll flip this over to like see what's behind the King of Wands. So let's keep that right here in the corner, just so that way it's kind of like our surprise. So Aries, you are the King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I do associate this a lot with Aries though, even though I'm not around a lot of masculine Aries, but it does make a lot of sense when this comes up, and then like I'm like, oh, maybe it's so and so, and it turns out to be an Aries. Like, I always assume it's like another fire sign, and 9 out of 10 times it's good old Aries. Who knows? Hate Our Love by Janae Aiko and Big Sean. I have it on Big Sean's playlist. I almost clicked this song to start the reading off, and then I decided not to. So I guess it just had to play. And then I wasn't even intending on singing it. I just, out of habit, like, love this song, so of course. But that's your song, Aries. And your playlist is a Big Sean playlist, because he is an Aries. So shout out Big Sean. Yeah. Aries gang. So let's get it started. So right now in your past, present, and future, that's going to be these guys. These homies right here. You have, in the past, you have the 10 of Pentacles. So I think you, in the past, probably saw like a really happy family going on here, or you had your whole family together. Some of you, I just want to say, like, I love these cards so much because they're so like they're the modern witch tarot. And these ones are so cool because they have the diverse depictions of people on here. So some of you could be like a younger, dark skinned person, like a nice brown or a deep chocolate. Some of you are lighter toned, lighter skinned, fairer haired. There's even a masculine depicted in this, so that some of you could be masculine watching this. We also have a more aged person here, masculine or feminine, could be relevant since they're right next to each other. And then we also have the dogs that I believe these dogs are the dogs from the moon card. The moon card. Sorry. I'm enunciating because they want me to say that. The moon card. In case some of you are this older person and then you're like, huh, what'd she say? So yeah. But I'm very heavily drawn to this like older energy. Some of you maybe just feel a little bit wiser because the staff here is also symbolic, not more of like a wand staff, but more of like a walking staff. And that's more symbolic in certain ways, to be like just older and wiser type of energy. Whoa, that's weird. Dude, are you for real? Oh, this thing did it on its own. Um, my I had it on a Big Sean playlist, and for some reason now it's playing Kevin Gates' Two Phones. Some of y'all got two phones? What? People be out here wildin'. Some of you got this like financial benefit from having two phones. Some of some of you just have enough money that you're financially fulfilled enough. Shit, you could buy two phones. Why not? I want two phones because I want two phones. Some of you got business. And some of you're business people, like you're business oriented. You got two phones, or you feel like you got two phones. You got your Apple Watch, your iPhone, your MacBook, and your iPad. Like you're good. This is not sponsored, although that'd be nice. Anyways, but I do see that there's just this healthy financial abundant fulfillment here. This is financial fulfillment, and usually personally I see pentacles as value. I don't just see them as money, but you can see whatever you want to see. But back in your little past, your most recent past, I shouldn't say your little past, no past is little, but in your most recent past, you have the Ten of Pentacles with the Nine of Cups. So I feel like in the past there was like some sort of romantic situation that you saw as being like a very happy family situation. Something that you feel really had opportunity here. Like it was an opportunity. I see that in both situations. Because I see this here in the Ten of Pentacles. Like I see that you have this like very abundant, very fulfilling, familial, fulfilling situation. And then you also have like this Knight of Cups, which is like a very some of you could have received a romantic offer and that's why you had this happy family. For others of you, I feel like having this happy family made you feel like you could indulge in another offer. I'm not seeing any like third party energies here yet, but I do see here that like but what I mean by like indulging in another opportunity is more like okay, my family's good, my job is good, I can buy a car, you know, like, and that's another opportunity that you open yourself up to, you know, like you're at a point where you're just trying to get your mind right and your money right. And I feel like that's what the Knight of Cups is as well, is like being emotionally stimulated enough to be able to offer more, to expand. Pisces and Jupiter type energy. And then we have Page of Wands here. So at present, you feel like this is something that like it went from being a knight to a page, which is really weird for me because typically you go from the page to the knight. So somebody started out really strong here and now they're like kind of withdrawing that a little bit. But that being said, they're going from being in a heavily emotional state to where they're like moderately emotionally mature, and then you progress to the page who's not, it's not emotion based at all. It's all about your motivation, your passions, and your drive. So I feel like you're going from what makes you feel emotionally fulfilled for the moment and learning how to be passionately driven for a more lasting period, because you do go from the Page of Wands to the King of Wands, which is Aries energy completely. And then the Judgment here in the future. These are your clarifying cards, so we will clarify all this. I'm not really trying to... I love Kevin Gates, but I really feel like we need to be listening to... We need to be listening to an Aries. I feel like your best... Oh, this is part of that playlist. Oh, that's weird. You guys need to... Whoever made this playlist needs to know that Kevin Gates is not Big Sean. I don't know why this is playing that much. I think they just did this. Alright. I mean, this is someone else's playlist. Can I be that mad? Okay, we're going back to Big Sean, though. Sorry. That just kind of irritates me because it's like... It's just not your energy. See what I mean? I just get this feeling like something... You just keep acting like something is not the way it really is. That they're not really who they say they are. I don't even want to say it like that because I don't feel like it's like a person. I feel like it's more of like a situation. It's a very too good to be true. It's like, yeah, you say you're Big Sean, but then you turn out to be Kevin Gates. And then, and that's a huge jump too. That's an Aries to an Aquarius. That's a whole jump. So my question here is, how are we going from one energy to another so quickly and starting from being semi good at it to now being a complete novice in a whole new department? You see where I'm going with this? So, some of you, maybe this is like a new job. That could also be it. A 10 of Pentacles. This is a new job. Probably a job that you've like worked in and you left due to emotional situations. And then you have this new opportunity in an area that's not exactly what you're used to, but similar. And then you progress to Judgment, where you're making a huge call, a huge personal call. So that's cool. Let's get some clarification. Well, also let's look at your situation and your crossing, and then we'll get your clarification. Because you have the Page of Swords as your situation. So someone you're watching, or someone is watching you, someone or something that you're watching, and you're making an effort to go towards and get a new opportunity from. This is a huge decision for you, or this is a huge decision being made for you. I'm getting a huge divine guidance vibe, like I'm being told divine guidance, like divinely guided. Someone is being brought into you, or you're being brought into somebody else. There's a lot of like, it's movement, but it's like steady movement to like quicker paced movement to like solid, not going anywhere. And I don't mean like it's not going to go anywhere. I feel like it's just something that's like stable. It's not going to go anywhere because it doesn't need to. Like, it's not going to go anywhere because it doesn't have to. Like, it's staying there because it's supposed to be there. I would use trees as an example, but, you know, I've had a weird experience with trees in the last few years. Anyone from Salt Lake knows what I'm talking about. I would probably say this is more like a mud flood structure. If you guys know what mud floods are, look them up. Hella fun, hella cool, great conspiracy. But it's like a mud flood structure. It's been there for so long. It's like a pyramid. It's there because it's supposed to be there. Just leave it there. Don't touch it. So, whatever reason they're letting you know that this is supposed to happen. This is supposed to be here. This is supposed to be going on. You have the Knight of Cups to the Two of Wands. See, like, you're going in a weird direction here. Okay, so you have the Page of Swords. So something or someone or a situation that you're watching from the exterior. Like, you're watching something happen outside yourself. This is someone or something, some sort of situation where a lot of feelings were involved. But I don't see those feelings going anywhere if they're having to, like, go right back into being a page. Like, they go from being a knight to a page. And that's just really weird for me. That's like going from, like, Casanova to, like, an immature child. Almost. And I don't mean it in, like, an immature child, but, like, a very impatient child, I should say. It's like, before you were willing to, like, take it step by step, a little slow, but now you're like, no, let's go, get in the car, I don't have time, we are busy, I got stuff to do, like, get in the car, we gotta go. And that might turn this person off, especially right now. Yeah, because in the past, like, you may have felt like you were offering a lot here, even though it wasn't, like, a grand scheme of things, it wasn't that much. You weren't really offering that much. And when you made this offer, it made the choice for you. That this person was not mature enough to be, like, maybe in a present situation, in the past situation, this person may have seemed like a knight. This person looked like a knight, but in actuality, they were a Two of Wands. I do see 2 cup cards here that stand out very prominently, so you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I am a Pisces, so those of you who are dealing with Pisces, this is potentially very, very resonant for you. But Knight of Cups here, this is someone who, like, looked like they had everything together. They looked like they were a knight. They appeared outwardly as someone who was emotionally mature. And then underneath it all, they were extremely indecisive, unable to, like, pursue anything. And there's this, like, with this wall here, this is this huge restriction from the world, because that's the big separation here with this Two of Wands, is that, like, you have these mountains and pyramids and structures, and then this giant wall blocking you off from the rest of it. And then these two wands being on either side of you as, like, some sort of defense. So this person was, like, defensive, indecisive, and, like, unmotivated. Even though this is an upright card, that's how I see it. Like, this is an unmotivated person. They were unmotivated because they were unable to make a decision. And their inability to make a decision is what led to them going from a knight to a page. Um, in the present situation, we have the Page of Wands to the Death card. So I feel like this person probably currently just sees you as like um a player. Like this person just thinks that you're player. Like, and you probably get like a lot of attention too. You're probably someone who does get a lot of attention for being very attractive. Because Page of Wands is also like someone who's like not ready to settle down, like playa energy. Usually I see that more with the Knight of Wands, very fast moving, but even a page can still be like fast moving. It's just not as quick because they don't have a horse, but they still like to run and they like to battle too. So, but this Page of Wands here, I feel like that's the reason why this person is like not even looking at you or not looking your way. Because in their eyes, you're just a player. Like they're just another notch in your belt, so they just won't even wear pants. Which is really funny because probably for you, you're like, hell yeah, this person can never wear pants around me. This is getting a little far. Wow, Aries. Okay, we're there. I'm with it. Um, but at the same time, this person is like, they're going through a lot too. If they're a water sign, I always see these characters as like the water signs um, in this because you have like this guy looks like the straight up knight or the king of cups, and this lady straight up looks like the queen of cups. And I think this one's the page. So these two are not either of those. But what I'm getting here is like this person may have gone through a relationship that just ended, um, or is ending things with you because they feel like you're impulsive and um, just not committed, non-committal. They've ended these things between you guys. I feel like there's a possibility for some sort of renewal or revivement here with the sun in the background. And you do have the sun card in my advice. So the sun in this card is going to be more relevant. Just because it's the only sun that we actually have here. Yeah, that is the only sun in any of these cards. So there is like a possibility for a fresh new beginning. But it's gonna take kind of getting balanced and getting equal here with these two buildings. Let's just look at that real fast. There's these two buildings here. That's you and this person needing to come into balance with each other, or coming into balance with yourself and your very impulsive ways. Because this could also be seen that you're somebody who's just extremely impulsive and like you come off as non-committal, but you're probably like the most committed because you have the Judgment card and the Strength in your future, which is like bolted to the ground type of energy, like not going anywhere. Try to move me. I am better than a tree. I'm a damn mountain. Like, and you have the Tower here. You're gonna need to be a mountain in order to like withstand whatever shock is coming towards you. It's not anything bad because you have the Page of Cups as your blockage. So it's not like it's a betrayal. I feel like this is just something you're not going to see coming. Like it's going to hit you from left field, which is a very Mars and Aries type of energy, is like there and then not. And that's what I'm seeing here is like you give this person a very like here today, gone tomorrow vibe. Even though you're watching them so strongly or they're watching you. You could be dealing with another fire sign, probably a Leo here. I see Leo strongly here. Sagittarius also could be possible, but not as strong. It's kind of possible with the Two of Wands, but I see it more here in just like, I mean, like, I'm back to what we were saying as far as the Page of Swords. Like, this is a situation that's being observed heavily, either by you or this person. And that's kind of the impatient, the very here today, gone tomorrow energy that I'm getting is why there's like some sort of ending here. And then the thing that's really blocking, like the funny thing about this is that the thing that's blocking the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands is the Fool card, which is a fresh new beginning. So the only thing that's getting in your way is nothing. Like this, and then I've been thinking it all morning, all day, all week. If things are meant for you, they will just align with you. You shouldn't, any sort of lack in any sort of relationship is the universe telling you that you're not like you're done, or you've fulfilled yourself to the point of fulfillment in this relationship, you know? And I feel like some of you, maybe that's what you're feeling at this point in time too, is that like some of you just straight up feel like you fulfilled as much of yourself in this connection as you possibly could have. And that's why you constantly feel like there's something missing. Or that's why this person left you, is because they're of a constant feeling of lack. I don't see that here in the future though. I don't see any feeling of lack or any sort of low personal worth, because pages also represent someone who doesn't think that they're worth very much, because the page is as low as it gets in the court cards, and those court cards simply represent you as a person and the different stages of life you'll go through, non-gender specific. So because pages are men, women, it doesn't matter. And depending on the deck you use, so are the kings and queens, so it doesn't matter really. But in these cards, the fact that the Fool card is kind of your blockage here, like what's stopping you from watching this person, what's stopping you from coming in and being with this person, is this new beginning. So I don't know if this person or you is just in a new beginning or a new connection, or if overall there's just like this whole idea of like this new beginning just looks so burdensome in the future with this Death card, because that's what this death card energy could be, is like the burden of an ending. And I feel like a lot of it is just like the fear of something coming to an end before it's even begun. Like, and that's the biggest thing I can gather here. Some of you, well, we'll get there. I'm not going to address it right now, but, yeah, that I feel like that's the biggest thing here, is like your guys is, because when you have the Fool, when your situation is the Page of Swords, watching and observing, spying, investigating, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same. You're watching this person, or this person is watching you. And then at the same time, so you've got the Page of Wands observing, and then you've got the Page of Swords, sorry, and then the Page of Wands, who is moving but not fast enough. It's like with the Knight, you know, it's like a person running behind a horse. Like, yeah, they're running, but they're not running fast enough. They're not getting here fast enough. And Page of Swords could also be swift communication, but again, not fast enough. This person is not coming in fast enough. The Death card has a white horse. You're getting an ending faster than you're getting any sort of response or opportunity with this person. So, yeah, and the only thing that's stopping you in the present is a new beginning, is the fact that this could happen. This could all be something or evolve to something, but you're too afraid of it ending, so you don't even want to start it. And then we have Judgment to the Strength card. So I feel like this is just you making the decision, making a decision that's like takes a lot of strength for you. This is something that's very solid, something that is worth making the choice. Like, I feel like poor judgment is literally judgment in the reverse. Like, and this is not poor judgment. I think this is just your fear of having poor judgment and not paying attention to the signs and synchronicities that you've been shown before, not being aware of yourself and the things around you, not opening yourself up to the possibility of there being a new beginning for you. I think you've been through a lot of difficult situations here with a lot of difficult people, like very indecisive, very impulsive, very emotional people, that I think having this new beginning, starting fresh in a new sense of the matter, because you're not starting over as you're starting over as a page, which is good, but you're not starting over as a page of cups. That's your ending. You're beginning this relationship as a page of wands, and that's good because that means your passion for this person is what's motivating you to be in this connection. The fact that this person is watching you and definitely has eyes for you, like, just encourages that passion and fuels that fire even more so. And then this ending here, some of you, this ending had to happen. Some of you, this ending was your way of setting your boundaries. But now there's that sun. You know, we've got the Fool card. I just wasn't looking at it earlier. But you've got this. I think that's the thing about this too, is like the Fool card has this big illuminant sun, and then also too here in the Death card you have this illuminant sun in the background. So you have this possibility for a new opportunity, and then bam, a new opportunity, and then bam, right under it, this person is like willing to just take things and go forward. Like, they're just willing to just take off with this. And that's really how I see that happening for you. And then, like, this is a solid choice. This is a good choice. This is a strong choice. This is a mated pair for sure. I'm not even seeing a mated pair here. I'm just saying that this is definitely something. If it's a relationship, 100. If it's not a relationship and it's a job, it's a great fucking opportunity. Go for it. The only thing that's stopping you is the fear of losing said job, and you haven't even gotten the job to be afraid of losing it, so why would you be worried? And then on top of that, sorry, I just had like a random thought for myself, and I'm like, because I also benefit from doing these readings for you guys. Sometimes it's like reading for myself. So I'm not reading for myself. Don't take it that way. But that being said, I definitely see there being a solid decision here that's going to take a lot of strength from you. Possibly could have something to do with love and romance. Maybe it just is the fact that, like, every rose has its thorn, and that's just the thing that you're just going to have to deal with, is that they're in the beautiful things in life, like love and like any sort of relationship, whether it be work or friendship or family. There's beautiful things, and there's not so fun, prickly things that you just have to deal with. And as long as you're able to cut away the sharp bits, you'll have one hell of a rose. You have the Tower, and that, obviously, we've talked about that earlier, is like, that's a sudden shock. It's a breaking down of unstable foundations. It's the idea that, you know, things aren't always what they seem to be, and you're not gonna really know that this is what it is. Like, you're not expecting to get this apology, because this is my apology card. Like, a Page of Cups is like, for me, that's what an apology is. It's something small It's still very significant, which is why it's a court card, but it's not significant enough to need like a whole description. Like when you see it, you know it, and you can choose whether or not to take it, just like a Page of Cups. And this one especially is very much like, please, like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to be crazy. It just happened. And that's what's funny too, is that's probably what happened. It was like, I didn't mean to be crazy. It kind of just happened. Some of you never apologize for your craziness, because that means that somebody has convinced you that you're crazy, and that's gaslighting. That's crazy. That being said, if you do have like mental health issues, that's a whole different ball game that I have no experience to tell you how to handle. All right. And then this is the big reveal. We've got behind the King of Wands, because you will be the King of Wands. You are Aries. You'll always be the King of Wands. At heart, one day, someday, maybe even right now, today, you could be the King of Wands. A highly evolved, passionate, intuitive. I want to say intuitive, so I'm going to say intuitive. Like a highly evolved, passionate, motivated, stable, just masculine dominant energy, and not in an oppressive or demeaning or aggressive way. And that's awesome. Way to go, Aries. All right. It's the Four of Wands. Oh my God. So yeah, a union, a reunion, or a marriage. This is a high level commitment. Yeah, with the King of Wands. Like, I feel like this person is either going to start taking you seriously, or you're going to start taking yourself more seriously, and that's going to evolve to higher levels of commitment, better relationships, better unions, better people. That's really cool. All right, Aries. Let's get your Sun card was your kind of your advice, so we're gonna throw that down. Then you've got Amethyst, and I love you, but I just can't deal with you right now. Ooh. So some of you, maybe that's just what you're saying. Amethyst here. Maybe this person is like healing and watching you, or they're like dreaming of you, or they're watching you in their sleep, or in your sleep, or in your dreams type thing. Some of you, they could really be watching you in your sleep. I don't know. I kept wanting to say that. And then the Death card. I think that could be this person that said this to you, or you said this to this person, like, but you basically, like, somebody here said, I love you, but I just can't deal with you right now. So yeah, for some of you, that kind of feels like your own words being thrown at you. Like maybe at one point you had to say the same thing. Yeah, because you have blocked at the bottom of the deck. So some of you, this person blocked you, or you blocked this person, or you can definitely feel their energy is blocked from you. So, and then your chakra cards for your advice. So, what kind of advice should we give Aries with this new beginning and this ending and these blockages? What are we gonna advise Aries? Give it up to God, Big Sean said. Yeah, WAP. That's the name of the song, WAP. G-U-A-P. Yeah. But he was like, give it up to God when I said, what advice should we give Aries? So, there you go. Heart chakra, affirmations, ha ha ha. I am open to love, and I receive more of it every day. I am open to love and I receive more of it every day. I am open to love and I receive more of it every day. Number 55. So I want you to also know that I say the affirmations 3 times. So that way, regardless of if you said it right then, know that I said it for you and also said it for myself. So you should always say your affirmations like 10 times a day, but I usually just say them 3 times a day because 3 is the lucky charm for me. I'm not like a rule of 3 person or anything, although I do think it's a nice rule to have. And it does come into play in my life sometimes. But at heart of things, you just really need, literally, you need to just be in your heart. Like, go within your heart and look to see for yourself, like, if you just feel like you just need to love more, maybe you just need to love yourself more, maybe you need to love this person through this a little more. And those of you who are in a bad situation or a bad connection or abusive person, like, don't be with that. Obviously, that means that there's someone else here that's this new beginning and you're questioning it because of people like that. Like, if you want me to flip the script. But other than that, I feel like that's kind of like your biggest thing is like learn to love yourself so that you can learn to love someone else so that you can have a higher level of commitment and the happy family situation in the past that you thought you had, not even close, honey, because this tower moment that's coming, this is a good thing. And I'm not saying that as like, oh yeah, it's possibly like a good thing. Like, if you interpret the tower as a bad thing, it's a bad thing. Like, if you've had nothing but bad experiences and whenever you see it, you're like, yo, no, not with that. And then with it crossing the page of cups, maybe you're like, well, you know, it'll turn out all right though. Like, that's the idea. I feel like I'm getting very frustrated with you, Aries. But you also have to understand that you're very stubborn. Even in your readings when you're not here. Awesome, there they are. So we have crown chakra affirmation and grounding the chakras. So some of you maybe just need to ground your chakras. That's okay. Let's start with that one before I give you your crown chakra affirmation, just so we can let the other ones simmer. Music and free expression with dance is a music and free expression with dance is a great way to recharge and harmonize your chakras. So just that little part right there, like, just be creative, do your thing, get some movement. You know, maybe you just need to stir up some of that energy so that it'll kick around, you know. Dance freely to awaken your inner self. Don't worry about any outside influences other than your own feelings in this moment. Let me read that again. Dance freely to awaken your inner self. Don't worry about any outside influences other than your own feelings in this moment. Once you have tired this out, lie down and notice how inspired and harmonious you feel. So, you know, just dance yourself until you're tired. And then when you lay down to relax and take time for yourself, you'll have all these magic epiphanies. You'll have these page of wand passionate epiphanies, you know, because you worked within yourself. That's doing the work. That's shadow work. It's just as simple as walking and exercising and taking care of your meal planning or meal prepping, or, you know, like doing things to just take time for yourself. Everyone always says, well, I don't have time. No, you just don't make time. And I know that sounds super pushy and rude, but like when you do it, it makes sense. It really does. So yeah, once you have tired this out, lie down and notice how inspired and harmonious you feel. So, and that's the Page of Wands energy. So I'm going to put this one on the Page of Wands. So Page of Wands is just telling you to ground your energy. I think that's just mostly because you've got some very chaotic, very erratic energy right now from all this past shit. So just ground that a little bit. Number 100 on the card too. So yeah, really get grounded with that. Use your heart chakra to really open up your heart chakra to really open yourself up to this new beginning. Crown chakra affirmation. This is your last thing and then we'll close this out. Crown chakra affirmation. I am open to the abundance and the greatness the universe offers. I am open to the abundance and the greatness the universe offers. I am open to the abundance and the greatness the universe offers. So, I've said that one. I'm going to put that here on... I'm going to put it on the Page of Wands because I feel like this is something that might also come to you as like a download. You might just get some sort of... like I said, some sort of epiphany, some sort of realization, or maybe, you know, the fact that you're opening yourself up, you're using your crown chakra to open yourself up to these connections. This is what's gonna like draw in this person to communicate and like begin anew. So, and then you've got Post Malone over here with congratulations. So there's definitely something to be celebrated. Like you're gonna be celebrating. I'm gonna pull one more. Solar plexus. To warm the body and connect with your fiery energy, try sun salutation. Boat pose is also great for strengthening the abdominal muscles and balancing digestion. So, you know, maybe just kind of get yourself in alignment in your solar chakra. I did get like a little burp there from your solar chakra earlier in the reading, and that's why I said I would address it later because I knew it would come up. And I'm glad I got these because I'm really tired of channeling the chakras through my body because they usually come out as like burps or other gastric functions. I don't know what the right words are. Don't judge me. All right, and that's everything I have for you, Aries. So you have a lovely, wonderful, awesome day. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Show your girl some love because she shows you love all the time. And as always, have a good one. And if you don't like this shit, then what are you doing here? All right, guys, have a good one. Bye.